So we're sitting here today on Lyons Avenue. Lyons Avenue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So on Lyons Avenue, and you purchased this. This one is a 20.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got that was bigger.
Yeah.
So 20
units.
You got 20 units that you purchased for $1.2 million, right? And how long have you had this?
I bought this last March, so a little over a year.
A little over a year. During the pandemic, you purchased a block, essentially for $1.2 million. How did you get to this point? How did this happen?
Okay, so when I was flipping houses, man, what I realized is some of the things that I was implementing, that I was taught, actually were kind of detrimental to our communities. Because when you go in a house and you're just flipping it, you're raising the rent, or you're putting it on the market and you're selling it, and you put it out of the price point of people in the community, you actually accelerate gentrification. So for me, it's like, well, let me hit pause on it. Let me see if I can figure out another way to invest in the neighborhood that made sense. And talked to a whole bunch of people. Everybody told me it was impossible. I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. So then my approach began to be, how do I find creative ways to control more property at once? And so what I realized is that every house you see, somebody owns it, right? And a lot of times in neighborhoods like this, there's investors that have been doing it for 30, 40 years, so they have accumulated a whole lot of properties. So those people became my target sellers. So they may have had it listed, they may not have it listed, but I go to them and say, hey, I want to buy all this from you at once, but I don't want to go to the bank. I want you to be the bank. Let me give you a down payment.
And pay you back.
And pay you back. And pay you back over time. Right.
Okay. All right, got it. Okay, so you went to someone who already had a large inventory and you said, hey, let me take all this off of your hand. Let me make a down payment on it. Then let me just slowly pay you back.
Right.
Now that you brought this in the 5th Ward, now I'm not from Houston, but I heard some things about the 5th Ward, right? They said it's a rougher area.
Yeah, it's called the Bloody Nickel.
The Bloody Nickel?
The Bloody Nickel.
So I'm in the Bloody Nickel.
You're in it ain't bloody no more.
Okay, I'm glad okay, all right.
It's a tale of two lives though, but this same street used to be considered like what we see in Tulsa. Like this was the Black Wall Street. There used to be black businesses all up and down this street before desegregation. And like most communities, that freeway you just came off of was one of the things that was a nail in the coffin.
Oh, when they put the freeway down the middle of
in addition to people moving out after desegregation.
Wow. Okay. So you come back here, you pay $1.2 million for this property. Then do you put more money into it to renovate it?
I do.
This doesn't look like a.
It doesn't. So what I realized is, like, especially when we're doing projects in our community, sometimes the banks don't understand what we're doing. They don't see the value in it. So you got to get creative with the way you finance the deals. So this one, the sellers originally wanted 1.5. I talked them down 250 to 1.25. Then I talked them into taking 50% down, so $600,000. Now, did I have $600,000 sitting in my pocket? No. But what I saw was this as an opportunity to buy an entire portfolio of rental properties. All the houses in the back are residential. They're all occupied. Some of the tenants have been there 30 years, 20 years. Nobody's on Section 8. These just like hardworking, low-income black people. They got low-paying jobs and just happy to be in the community. So, and 4 blocks up is a $2.4 billion development that started construction a couple weeks ago. So that's like the definition of the negative side of gentrification going on over there. So my goal is like, okay, so this is an opportunity for me to buy this, bring other investors in, and we can say, hey, we ain't gotta wait for Oprah, we ain't gotta wait for LeBron, we ain't gotta wait for the mayor. We can protect our people in our neighborhood, and we're gonna benefit because our property values are gonna go up because of what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.